All right, greetings everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful new year. Yay, happy new year 2024. Sometimes the years go by slowly, but man, the older you get, the faster they go. Blink your eyes, it'll be 2025. I'll tell you what, it's amazing. It's an interesting phenomenon, the compression of time as you get older. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful new year. Ben Williams asked if I was doing account reviews today. I'll do some if I've got the opportunity. You got to put your ally code in using an X. So like 3 numbers and then an X and then 3 numbers and an X. Otherwise, it thinks you're trying to type in a phone number and it'll kick it out. So Ben, if you could type that in the chat so we could take a look at your account, that would be fantastic. All right, in the description of the video today, I'm asking you guys your opinion on what you want to see. The Lex Talionis project hasn't really taken off that well. There's not a whole lot of people watching this stuff. So I like doing the live streams. I like helping all you guys out. But the account itself, playing free-to-play right now, is it's super dead. It's as soon as the light speed bundles came out with some ships in it, everybody in my fleet shard bought all those ships, and it's just impossible to play. With no fleet crystals, account development just stalls out. So Lex Talionis it proved a point that free-to-play is pretty miserable, but I'm not sure I want to continue to play this account free-to-play because it's a reverse snowball, right? The people that bought Lightspeed, they're continuing to build their accounts faster and get ahead. Because I can't get any fleet crystals at all, my progress is going the other way as long as I continue free to play. The Lex Talionis account's going nowhere. So it's a bit of a question for me. Do I want to play this? Because I really don't feel like this is an account that I'm going to enjoy if I continue playing it free to play. But if that's what people want to see, if y'all are invested in this account and that's what you want to see me still try to keep going with it, I will, kind of see how long it takes to catch up in fleet or whatever. But otherwise, the other thing that I could do, the new account guides will be dropping in the next day or two. I've got the Hope of the Rebellion, the Profundity is done. I'm still working on the Executor version for the Imperial guide for next year. But I could pick one of those guides and I could start an account and play those out and go through the account setup and everything else. Maybe that would help new players see how to use the guide and get an actual experience on setting it up. So, if you guys have an opinion, let me know what you think, what you want to see me doing. I'll continue to play Darth Loquitur account, of course, but whatever I'm doing with the second account that I'm playing is negotiable. And I want to do whatever's helping the community the most, I think. So let me know if you have an opinion. Oh, Ben Williams comes in with a super chat. He gave me his account numbers, but did it with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Ben Williams. Appreciate that. Let's see if we can give you some advice. Free roster reviews. Dank Ideal's putting in his account number. We'll do some roster reviews, sure. Arva says, I think if you want to do an enjoyable free-to-play account, you have to get to level 60 during a time when there's no light speed bundles for sale. Yeah, but you can't. I mean, honestly, if you're trying to advise new people who are starting the game, there's no way to give them advice on when to start that account or when to hit level 60, how to time it, because we're not going to know. So you'd have to watch fleet shards. When a light speed bundle comes out, you wait for that bundle to expire. As soon as it expires, then you have to wait for the next fleet shard to generate. And then when the next fleet shard generates, then you take your account over 60. That would be very hard to manage. And I mean, for somebody new to the game, I don't even know how you would put them in touch with the resources to time that out. You can play free to play if you're willing to wait for 2 months and make sure it's going to work out. Yeah. I just don't know. I think Swigo is a pay-to-play game now. I think if you're going to play the game and you don't buy Hyperdrive bundle, and you're not going to buy into the first 1 or 2 Lightspeed bundles that come along, I think you're just done. I think that is the way to play the game now. And if you don't have $100 to spend, you can't play the game. Or at least for me, being even slightly competitive, playing completely free-to-play is not enjoyable at all. It's really not. It's not fun. Where the Lex Talionis account is right now, I mean, I'm stagnated. I'm 117 days in, and I still haven't hit at level 85 yet. I've probably got another 2 full weeks to go to hit level 85. So what's that going to put us at? 24, 34, 134 days. That's over 4 months just to hit level 85. It's brutal. The DL account went to 85 in 95 days, but again, I got early fleet placement, and with those fleet crystals, all those extra refreshes that I'm getting. I mean, I'm getting 1 energy refresh and 1 cantina refresh a day. That's pretty much it. That's all. Every now and then when I get some extra crystals, I do a mod refresh. But 150, 200 crystals, that's it. That's all I have to spend. And, I mean, fleet placement would get me another 400. So, just that amount of energy, I'd already be level 85 a long time ago. It's awful. All requirements are ready for the Executor, just short 40 Razor Crest shards. Yeah. Vitor, if you're short Razor Crest shards, you can speed that along a little bit. If you go into the fleet store, it's 50 to refresh. And I think once you do the 50 cost refresh, it goes up from there. I can do it on the Loquitur account. I don't really care. Let's see. I can waste crystals over here. It's not that big of a deal. But I think, once a day, you can refresh this store for, it goes up to 100 after that. So if that's all you're waiting on, I don't know, 1 refresh on the store isn't that great, but you only get to see 3 different fleet shops a day. So every 3 days, it's an extra day, if you think of it that way. I don't know. Probably not worth it. In the long run, that's probably not worth it. I mean, it's an option, though, if you really want to get those last shards closed out and you're anxious to do it and you have the crystals. And I don't remember. I think it's possible that when the shop refreshes, that 50 crystals also refreshes. So you might be able to do 50 cost refresh on every fleet store that you see. Not 100% sure on that. Ben Williams says, great content means super chats. Thanks, Ben. Arva says, I know it's not that great, to be honest. Thinking about what would be a great video series or generally could be good content. Jar Jar says, I agree, free-to-play is much harder to play in a slower game when most people are going to spend something. Free-to-play is hardcore mode now. You know what? That's an interesting way to say it. It is. It's hardcore now. The bundles are super cheap. SLKR and Ray was way too good to pass up. DL go full Kraken on the Allura account. I would like to see that. I don't know if I can afford to go full Kraken. I don't know. Hey, when I was running the Allura account, I was doing $100 a month. And I was doing $100 a month just to accelerate my mod refreshes. And, So a lot of people said that, that was whale territory back then. The definition of whale, if you're spending $100 a month, it's whale territory. I never felt like a whale because I wasn't whaling on characters. I built Gideon. I whaled on Gideon when he was brand new, and I whaled on a couple other things. When I was getting SLKR, I whaled on him to get the first Galactic Legend in the account. But other than that, I just did a lot of mod refreshes. But I don't know if I could go full Kraken. My wife would probably have something to say about that. All right. Hey, Catalin Siuka comes in with a super chat. Keep it up. Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Catalin, what do you think of these ridiculous Conquest feats lately? I don't know. I thought this round of Conquest feats were actually not quite as bad as some of the other ones have been. I mean, Conquest feats have always been that way. There's some that are easy, and then there's some that are, unless you have the newest characters with the newest stuff, you won't get those feats. So, to me, if you're chasing a red box out of Conquest, man, I didn't like it, and I don't want to do it. So, for me, I get box 5. You buy the pass, you get box 5. Between the pass and box 5, you'll get it every character after 6 conquests. So not when they're the newest character, but when they're second character. After that, you'll get them. I don't see a reason to stress on Conquest. Man, I kicked it into neutral. I just get box 5. It's not hard to complete enough feats to get box 5, and I just don't worry about it. I don't want to spend that much time in administration and calculating and figuring out and management. Too much micromanagement, even for me. So, yeah, I get them after 6 conquests and call it good. All right, there's Razor Crest shards for crystals. 1 shard for 120 crystals. Dank says this conquest is nuts. Arva says, I personally would love some in-depth videos on different factions. That could be interesting. So Arva, you don't really care about the account building stuff. You just want like different video content. For Conquest, I go for box 5. And then the entire second week, I just do refreshes for Datacrons. Yeah, exactly, Brady. That's the way to do it. That's the way, at least that's the way I do it. Much easier. With buying shards from Wanderers in Conquest or without. So, Hellscream, if you buy the $10 pass, you don't have to use your Conquest currency on character shards. If you don't buy the pass, then you have to spend your Conquest currency on those shards in order to get it after 6. Yeah, so it's either the pass or you have to spend the currency on the shards in-game. All right, let's go in and take a look at what Ben Williams wants first, since he's super chatted for help. So 528, 254, 277. So Ben, if you could help me, maybe you could tell me in your own opinion what's most important to you in the game. Do you are you looking at squad as the most important thing? Are you looking at Grand Arena performance as your goal? What kind of objectives do you have overall in the game? What are you shooting for? All right, let's take a look at the account here. Galactic War Battles 1, 3,700. Okay, so this account is not even a year old. Is this right? Is this the right account? 528, 254, 277. Yep. Okay, I have to get used to these kinds of accounts because I guess if you're still in your first year but you bought Lightspeed bundles, then there's more stuff in the account than I'm used to seeing. When I see a 5 million account that's only a year old, it's like, what is going on? But I assume we've bought the all the Lightspeed packs. Okay, so let's take a look. We built Executor into Leia. So what a great way to start an account, right? Just slam that Executor into the account. Boom, done. Dominate fleet. We do have the Negotiator and the Malevolence both done. And I don't mind that they're 5 and 6 stars. I don't mind. The fact that you put your get to toward these ships and you're getting them, much respect for you, my friend. And this is exactly how I would do it. Negotiator and Malevolence both at 5 stars, then work the Negotiator up to 7, then come back to the Malevolence. You got Plo unlocked. It's worth taking Plo up to get this skill up if you're using Plo as a reinforcement anywhere. This is such a good reinforcement. It can be used in a bunch of different fleets. But getting more turn meter out of this skill is really good. So I would say, since you've already got this ship at 7 stars and you've worked on it, level 85, all that stuff, you know, build Plo and skill it up. Maybe it's just an oversight. I know it's sometimes like that. I'm working on stuff and I get it and then I don't go back and invest in it. So we've got the Dash Rendar here now. We've got the Star Fortress. We've got a bunch of relic characters. And, you know, we have to finish those ships someday. Someday. Not urgent, though. Yeah, I would skill up the Plo. The rest of this stuff I don't see as being urgent. You'll want to build that resistance tank. But you can just casually farm that as one of your fleet farms and start getting the stars up on that over time. Resistance fleet isn't horrible. I mean, it's not worth building on its own separately, but if you're going to have it anyway, it can be good. Let me check Radis. Do we have the Radis unlocked yet? So the Radis is here at 4 stars. Okay. So you're working your way up to 5 stars on the Radis to get Ray. Talking for... Oh my God. Oh boy. Alright. Start over. Holy cow. Wasn't paying attention. Way to start off the new year. Alright, I was up on the super chat. I wasn't paying attention to where I was in the account. Nice. Okay. Ben says, winning, I like GAC, but overall, I like the game a lot. Okay, alright. We're on the right screen now. My goodness. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's go back. Let's start over. Recap of the account, 5 million. 2 foreign ships, 2 7-ed characters, fleet stuff. Here's the Negotiator and the Malevolence. You guys can see the Radis is being built. Executor 7 stars. And then a bunch of stuff from buying the Lightspeed bundles. Okay, character-wise, he's built Leia Organa, so that's good. We've got SLKR done with working on the alt. And getting close to getting Ray. Close to getting Ray. Okay, then just all the Lightspeed stuff from those 2 bundles. Got BB-8 we got to work on. So let's look at resistance and see where we're at on this stuff. Yeah, we got the Jedi Training Ray and the BB-8 yet to build. Okay. Okay. At least you made sure we know it's still you. Thanks, Arva. Nice. I only do that because you guys don't hit the like button. I come in here and I look and there's so few likes. I'm like, I'll put it on the wrong screen for a while, see if they notice. Maybe when they're bored looking at the wrong screen, they'll find that like button. Yeah, see, it's a secret plan all along to get more... Never mind. Never mind. That's a thinly veiled excuse. Okay, we also have Wampa Relict 7. Okay. So let's see. Savage is in here. Wampa's in here. Those aren't opportunities anymore. Mara Jade's Relic 5. Do you have Starkiller? Starkiller's in the house at level 85. Just looks like just barely unlocked. Honestly, I would say that's it. That's your whole account right now. You got to work on the rest of the stuff for Ray. There's no reason to have bought that whole Ray bundle and not unlock Ray. So if I were you, I would look at the 3 layers of account building, right? What are you going to relic? Well, your next several relics, you're going to finish out your Star Killer team, relic Star Killer, get that up and running. You're going to relic your Jedi Training Ray, your BB-8, get ready to unlock Ray as soon as you get that Raddus to 5 stars. Once you get Ray, then you're going to relic her. So that's the first layer. You've already got like 8 or 9 relics going forward into the future. Then at the next layer, you have to decide what your next big journey is. So what are you going to do? You're going to get Ray, you're going to get Star Killer, and then what are you going to get after that? I would say with all the rebels that you have, do we have Jedi Knight Luke in the account yet? Let's look for Jedi Knight Luke. I don't see Jedi Knight Luke anywhere in here. Revan's down here. So I would probably make that your next journey is Jedi Knight Luke. And you've farmed up a lot of stuff. You've got a lot of characters that are 7 stars already, either through farming or shops or whatever. So I think in terms of your hard farms, I wouldn't go back and build a whole bunch more stuff. Like, you could go for Darth Revan, Malak, all that stuff. But that seems to me like a rabbit hole. And I feel like at some point they're going to put out a Revan bundle, and they'll just give us Juhani and all these requirement characters as a Lightspeed bundle. So I can't recommend working on Revans. I can recommend just sitting on it and waiting. So based on my account review and my kind of outlook going forward as of last week, what I would do, I would start picking up all the farms for Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and then as the characters start becoming available for Mandalorian Bo-Katan, those are the characters that I would be farming shards for. And it'll be a long time before you get those shards finished out and have those journeys ready to go. But you've already got so much stuff to relic. You know, you've got the Rey journey, you've got the Star Killer stuff, you've got Jedi Knight Revan, you've got other Jedi, you've got Imperial Troopers, you got plenty of stuff. The Triumvirate, if you wanted to relic the Triumvirate, that would be an excellent play from here. So I would spend a lot of time working on the characters that you already have, building teams around them, and just use your farming slots for the very newest content, the newest of the new stuff. Arba says, looking at some of the Zetas you applied, I'd be really conscious of where to apply Zetas next. Only put them on game-changing stuff like GLs and fully relic teams. Zetas cannot be wasted in the current environment. I agree with that. All right, so let's take a look at mods. You said you want me to take a look at your mods, so here we go. Let's see, Piet's your fastest non-GL character at 335. I have to remember that this account's only a year old, so I'll look at these mods as if a little more lenient. These are nice, 20 speed, 19 speed. Those are okay. You can continue to poke at them and try to get the 5th speed on them. This one, you know, I'd go again, try to get another speed calibrated at blue if you need to. But those are decent mods, and you still have some potential to go up from where you're at. Next is Mara Jade. She's got a speed and potency set, and she's 328. We're looking for 330 out of Mara Jade. 328's fine. Yeah, this one can go to 6 dots. That's okay. And then this one can go to 6 dots, no problem. So you've got some mods here that you're still working on. So it's okay. Let's go a little bit deeper. Go a layer deep and see how we're looking. 286 on Dash Rendar, and now we're starting to run out of speed fast. 9 speed, 5 speed, 9, 12. I would say on somebody like Dash Rendar, if you start to run out of speed mods like this, don't mod him for speed anymore. Switch him over to offense. Switch him over to offense. And that way he won't take as many turns. He's not going that fast anyway, but when he does, he'll hit like a truck. Sabine's 298. Also, with Sabine, I would be more inclined. I'd swap the mods between Dash and Sabine probably, and then put Sabine with offense. Okay, here we've got an offense set on Luke with tenacity. So we're building him kind of in a way that he can counter the gases of the world. A little bit slow, but again, year-old account. Hajimad Drogan, let's take a look at that. Offense. Interesting. Okay. All right, so you do have offense sets and speed sets that you're trying to work with. I think that's good. So just keep doing what you're doing with mods. Maybe, consider doing like I'm doing on the Loquitur account and get some 100 cost mod refreshes in there when you can, and try to see if you can boost up the quality of your mod program. There's nothing, I mean, you can't, unfortunately, you can't shortcut mods, right? You just got to keep farming them, keep working them, and get there. I would say your mods are fine. For where you're at for a year-old account, it's fine. Nothing to complain about too much. Dash is a speed character. He needs to be fast. Yeah, but if you don't have the mod, if you can't, so you always have to pick priority on your mods, right? You can have a certain amount of mods, and if they're going on other characters and you don't have the mods for Dash, that's what I'm saying. If you can't make Dash fast, then at least make him hit like a truck. So he needs to go fast, but if he's not fast, like this Dash is neither, right? He's got a speed set on him, so he's not that fast, and also he doesn't have offense. Swap his mods with Sabine, and he'll be fast. And then you can take Sabine and work on her offense set. Is it possible to do Zeta bonus drops for Mandalore requirements like they did with the Jedi Knight Cal Kestis? I mean, anything's possible. What I always say for like the events and the free stuff in the game, don't plan on it. Always plan as if they will do nothing ever again. And that way, every time it comes along, it's truly a benefit, a bonus, something you didn't expect, and you're happy to have it. Thinking of it the other way is entitlement, and it's something that I see people do that drives me absolutely crazy. It drives me crazy. Well, we got this event before, why aren't we getting it again? Well, it was a gift the first time around. There's no guarantee you're going to get a gift again. So I'm not picking on you personally, but so I maintain the outlook that anything like that they do is a bonus and a benefit. If they do it again, I'll be happy. If they don't do it again, I won't be sad because I'm not expecting them to. They've never done a Zeta drop like that in the time that I've played the game. I don't remember there ever being an event like that before. Maybe that was a one-time thing. I don't know. But I probably got, I think, 2 full Zetas worth out of it on that event. I got, I think, basically a Zeta a day out of that event. It was generous. Much more generous than I expected it to be. All right, let's go over and take a look at the Lex Talionis account. I know other people have put in for account reviews, and we'll get to those here in a minute. But I do want to get in here and take a look at the Lex Talionis account, look at the raid, and kind of build the account. That's the reason for this stream. So I don't want to run out of time and have not actually played the account. So that's that has to be my focus for now. So let's get in here, make sure I'm on the right screen, and we will take a look at what we got. Okay, so first, with the raid, Let me see if there's any characters that I might be able to build that I don't have in use yet. Iden Versio 145 is 5 stars. Right? So 145, there's nobody in here showing 145. So the characters that we can play, we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 total characters that can go in there. Now Rex qualifies now. I got him up to his 5th star. So I may be able to swap out with Rex. And we can make some of these characters better. So let's go work on making some of these characters better for the raid as the first priority. Okay, let's see. In squads, go to raid. Where would we want to put Rex? Where would Rex fit in? We've got a trooper there, we've got a trooper there, we've got a trooper here. Okay, we've got a rebel, we've got a rebel, and down here we have a rebel. Okay, so we've got rebels everywhere, we've got troopers everywhere. Probably kick out this Paplu, huh? Or low gray. Probably kick out the Paplu. Oh, all right. Let's do this. Swap out a Paplu for a Rex. Rex. Okay, confirm squad. All right, so Moff Gideon can go to 7 stars. Let's do that. All right, and then let's upgrade his skills a little bit. Let's take him up levels first. What do we want to do on these guys? Like level 75, 2 million. Ooh! I know that's a gear tier, but man, 72 looks good. All of a sudden, it looks like a lot less millions of credits. So we're going to do level 72 for now. And we will level up some skills here on Moff Gideon. I don't mind to put all the skills on him because I want him as good as he can be. The leadership, I don't think we're going to be leading with him though, so we'll leave that alone. Upgrade his gear to 8. And then going from, it's level 72, going from 8 to 9, not going to happen. All right, let's get out of there. Ewok Elder, similar thing. 72. Okay. Upgrade. We'll take him up to 8. And then 9 starts taking real gear. Is that a real Carbonti? No. Is that a real detonator? No. That's a thing, but not a big deal, right? Oh. Okay, so we don't have extras of those. We'd have to farm this. We'll make a request for these. And then we can go farm those if we absolutely need to. We'll leave it here. Okay, let's go to 6 on these skills. Okay, fine. All right, moving on to Admiral Piet. Piet can go to 7 stars. Congrats. We can upgrade here. Okay, level him up. Let's see. Good. Probably don't need to do much with his leadership. Emperor's Trap requires level 84. Can't get to level 84 from where I'm at right now. But okay. So Piet's going to be waiting on Cairo for I don't know how long. Okay. Then we got Han Solo. We can upgrade his gear. We can promote him to 6 stars. We can upgrade his gear again. Look at this. How do you like that? A gear 10 character. Wow, fancy. All right, low gray. Get low gray built up, promoted. Finish him out. Upgrade a couple gear tiers here if we can. Got to level him up. Take him to 72. Okay, upgrade. And put some skills on him. Blessed Carrot says hello. Hey, Carrot, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy New Year, my friend. How is the most blessed of carrots today? How is Portugal? Okay, low gray up and running. Akbar is probably another good bet here. He's actually a pretty fantastic character in this raid. He's got nice skills. Nice skills for the raid. Go up to 70 on him. And can't upgrade because of those. We'll farm some. And just farm a bunch of cheap. Some of those should be able to upgrade. Get gear 7. Ooh, fancy. And we're running out of purple materials again. Okay. Good. Veers. Let's promote Veers to 7 stars. Look at all these guys that got up to 7 stars this week. Piet was a farm. So Piet, I farmed Piet 1 to 7 stars in the time that we've had this count running. So 117 days. I think I finished him off, a few days ago. So about 100, let's call it 115 days or so to get to 7 stars on a double drop character from nothing to 330 shards. All right, so that's my raid characters, I guess. Now let's go apply those raid characters, and then I can catch up on chat and we'll talk while I'm doing the raid. Find out if anybody's got anything to say over there. Everything here is going to be at the basic difficulty level, of course. And we're just going to select these squads that we've put together. And basically we're either going to do evades or basic attacks and just keep running till we run out of score. I run mine in manual still. I feel like running them in auto gets me less score. So I don't know how you guys have been playing it, but manual does seem to give better results for me. All right. So we can do just anything that gives us evasion and anything that gives us, well, just basics. We can test and see if something else will give us a better score. Auto's probably close on these teams just because of the enrage timer. Oh man, he's left with 1 life. That's pretty silly. Got a long way to go to enrage still. 47% on enrage. Okay. Let's do a big hit here. Good. All right, now next time we get the Shadow Trooper up, we're not going to do anything on Gideon except basic. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Killed him in 1 shot. Now we can do all of our evasions. Get all that built up. Same thing here. We'll try to kill that Shadow Trooper as fast as we can. 99% enraged, so we're about to be done with this mission. Okay, they are enraged, so let's get off the last big shot, get some score, and that's going to be it. They'll go, and we'll die. Yeah, all right. Tempt over. 273. Almost max with trash gear characters. That's pretty fantastic. Okay, let's select the next squad. And let's do this one in auto and then do it in manual and see if we can get a better score in manual. Just for fun. Just for fun. For the science. Alright. Full auto. Let's see what score we get. Alright, catch up on chats over here. Arva says he's going to do 3 refreshes each on the Mandalore event. Wants to be 100% done with it in 3 months. Arva says he uses Gideon Elite in the raid. I don't know, Hera Lead seems to do better for me. I don't know why. Happy New Year, DL. Happy New Year to you too, Jan-Francois. Arva says, I relic 8 Iden. I don't regret it one bit. Nice. Nice, Arva. Zenith says, Arva, I'm taking Leia to relic 9 tonight. Out of impulse, need to take the Jabba squad to relic 7 now. JQ says, love Ewoks, but butt swinging action. Nice raid score for someone who doesn't even have Leia. 8+ million is quite impressive. Yeah, I think 8 million is on track for where the Scout Trooper's pretty good. I got like a 1.7 million with the Scout Trooper and Nisa or something like that, I think. So 182 for auto here. That doesn't seem great. Let's see if we can do better than that. So we'll select that same squad again. And Dupiet. Yeah, so with the Gideon Hera team on my Loquitur account, with the characters developed, I've done Gideon lead and Hera lead, and for some reason I think I settled in on the Hera lead as giving me a better score. All right, so we do all of these evasion things and basics, and we skip all of these middle skills and see how this works. All right. Yeah, we're still stacking. It'll be fine. Do this. 55. So now with the trooper, we'll do evade with him. We'll do attack with the trooper so that we can try to get him down faster. No, didn't work. Didn't work. Should have done the evade. Don't have enough built up yet. Okay, evasion whenever we can. Got a lot of stacks built up now. Hopefully we can one-shot this guy. Nope, still got 18 left. Okay, we'll get him now. And do the evasion up. Looks like we're going to do better already than what we did in auto. Looking pretty good. 166 now. Do that. 73% on the rageometer. 197. Okay, come on. Get it. 220. Nice. 94% on the rageometer. So I think, yeah, we'll get that. Now he'll be enraged and it's over. We won't be able to kill this guy, I don't think. Okay. Well, did much better than the auto. Arva says Hera leads the Scout Trooper and Gideon leads on C-3PO. Maybe I'll make that change on my next run. Sounds like it Let me think about that. So you use Herald with the Scout. And then pair Gideon up with... Yeah, that's interesting with C-3PO. Yeah, I'll probably try to do that. That could work. You know what I should do? Now, I was thinking, I've got 4 characters left, so maybe I should do 2 teams of 2 for the very last runs. But I still think that 1 team of 3 at this level is probably going to do better than 2 teams of 2. If I wanted to do that, I would try to save out like teams from here so that I can have a trooper and a rebel on that last team as well. If I get 1 more character in here, then I can have another 2-man team. Keep working on that. Build another 3-man. But I'm surprised. I mean, this account, for being like as new and weak as it is, I expect we're going to get somewhere around 850,000 contribution out of our teams tonight, which getting almost 1 million with characters that aren't even Gear 12 seems pretty good. Okay, we lost one of our troopers already. This team's pretty weak. The characters have bad mods, low speed. It's all bad. Yeah, it's oof. Oof. And now we're losing our evasion stacks. We lost our other trooper. Yeah, so this is going to be over quickly. Go Akbar. We could try to change mods and do better, but I don't know. I think that's okay. 172. We'll just submit that. And we should be close to 800 already, right? Because we got almost 300. Yeah, 696. So we're at 700, more or less 700. We just got to get over 100,000 with this last team, and we're good. We got, what, 177 with the last team, so we should be able to get 100 with this team. Get ourselves over the 800 mark. Oh boy. Mistakes were made. This team has no evasions. Yikes. Okay. That might be game over for this team. With no evasion at all. We'll put it on auto basic and see where it runs out to. Lord Zenith says, I'm struggling. I would love a video that shows which squad for people who only have Executor and Leia and Iden. Which raid squad that comes from Executor or Leia. Ben Williams says, my account's really young, but I'll get 2.4 million with Leia and Relic 8 Piet, and won't remod for the raid. Leia goes solo for 2.7 million. Piet and Han for 2.4. Drogon and Iden. Yeah, so it all depends on what you're willing to do for remodding. For endgame accounts, you don't have to remod, but if you're in a mid-game account and you're not planning to remod, it's going to be rough. You know, you need to you need to be willing to swap up your mods for a mid-game account, or you're not going to optimize your score. Like the difference between me remodding my second tier teams. So like I've got 2 teams at Relic 8 that I'll do, and then the teams that are kind of in the middle. If I don't remod those teams, I'll easily lose 1 million points of contribution. Putting fast mods on my characters or offense mods on certain characters to get better scores in that middle tier, I have to do that to get the score that I want. All right, so there you go. Trash tier teams. Not even a Gear 12 character in the whole account, and we're cashing out 8 point. Well, we got over 800,000. We got 842 last. Oh, the previous attempt was better. Huh, look at that. All right, so we got 842 this time. Maybe I should have redone that last team again. I might have been able to do better with that last team if I'd have put something in there with evade. But we still got over 800, and I'm able to claim that that token. As a guild, we've been getting the 23 box. I think we got 36 last time. Let's go take a look at the rewards. Yeah, last time, I think we've got 36 the last couple times. So we're already on box 3 for this guild, which is, it's amazing to me that a guild with this many really low-level players can still cash in on this 36 box. The next box is a huge jump up to 108, of course, but yeah, early game guilds should definitely be doing this. That third box is already really good stuff. 16.5 and 9,700 is as much as you ever get of those, and it's 1,500 of the Mark III tokens. So that's pretty good. All right, so we've spent on the raid. We've got a raid contribution. Let's go into characters and see what else we want to do here. I think it is time. Snow Trooper could go to... Let's take a look here. We've only got 14 million to work with. I don't have that many mods to work on. So we're just going to take some characters up to 7 stars here. Some Ewoks. And let's see. Jyn Erso could go to 7 stars. I don't think we're really ready to build Jyn Erso yet, though. Poggle. About time to build Poggle. We almost got the Brood Alpha unlocked. So let's go ahead and take Poggle, get him started. Get them started, him or her, he, she, they. I don't know what a Poggle is. What should we call an insect? Probably them, huh? Probably not defined. Okay, so we've got Poggle done. Let's put Poggle at like level 70 or so. What would that take? 2.5 million. I'm willing to invest. So we take Poggle up. And when we get that Brood Alpha, we won't. We'll have a full Geo team to work with at that point. Okay, what? You know what? I'm going to spend on a refresh and just, get a bunch of these because I'm going to need them sooner or later anyway. So we'll do that. And not let it stop our upgrades. We'll use him as our target when we start work. Is that it? Oh, okay. I was going to say, are we stuck on the same piece again already? But it's a different piece. Basic on Geos. Well, we got to wait for more purple stuff. We got to hit up that web store every day. I forget to do that every day. So if you hit the web store, you'll get that purple material. You won't be out of purple like I am right here. It's not a big deal. I'll get over there and start getting that again and make sure that we don't fall too far behind on purple stuff. Dash Rendar. Let's go ahead and take him up as well. We're getting close to having smugglers. I think when I get Young Han done, no, we still have to. I think we still have to farm one more smuggler. I did L3. I've got L3 up to 6 stars. We've got him. We've got Han Solo. We've got Young Han that we're building. So we just need one more of any smugglers, and we'll be able to do Smuggler's Run. I don't know if we'll be able to do Smuggler's Run at the top level yet, though, until we get some more gear on these characters. But we'll be qualified for it anyway. We'll be qualified for Smuggler's Run at that point. All right, let's just put some gear on Dash Rendar. Again, just to save us from having to do it later. Okay. Darth Vader, we can do an upgrade here. So we'll take that, gear 11. All right. Then I think we're just waiting on levels. I think all these guys need level 84 or 85 to level up their gear from here. So, yep, that'll be that. Let's go into Poggle, work on mods for the week. Manage mods. Like I said, I don't think we're going to have that much stuff that we've worked on. Sell off all these 4-dot mods. We're still getting 4-dot mods from events. So my advice is always sell off your 4-dot mods. There's this, be careful if you're working on a 4-dot mod. You can sometimes get a 4-dot mod into your account that looks real good. And they made it so that you could upgrade 4-dot mods into 5-dot mods. So you can actually max out a 4-dot mod and then turn it into a 5-dot mod and keep on slicing. The problem is, once it's a 5-dot mod, if you took it from 4 dots to 5 dots, you cannot take it from 5 dots to 6 dots. It will be stuck forever as a 5-dot mod. So basically you go from 4 to 5, it upgrades the stat lines to a 5-dot mod, and then that's it, you're stuck. So my advice is don't do it. Don't work on 4-dot mods. Don't let them deceive you into making a bad investment. Okay. So here we go. Let's sell off the 3-speed mods. Ooh. There's a lot of stuff down here at 3-speed. Offense main stat, we'll keep that. Offense potency main stat, we'll keep that. We might want to work on those someday. 3-speed, get rid of all these 3-speed. Offense, health with health. It's lame. I don't really want to work on any 3-speed mods, but I'll leave them there in case something looks good. In case I get desperate for a particular one of these triangles or something. Okay, so let's see if we can slice some of these things up and get any success. Here we go. Take this to 15, hit it with a slice. No love. Take it up to 15, hit it with a slice. No love. 4.5 million. We're going broke fast. Here we go. Miss again. Take this arrow. Crit avoidance. Protection, this is okay. This could be interesting later in the game. We miss on it though. 5-speed. Come on, statistics. Catch up with me. Catch up with me, guys. 8-speed, it's awful, but we'll take one more hit at it. If we hit going to purple, we're interested. Okay, nope. Take this up to 15. 5-speed. This we can take to blue, and even if we miss, we're going to take it to purple with 10 speed, 14 speed. Come on, keep going. I don't know if that's our best mod to take to 6 dots at the moment, so we'll sit on that for now. Try this one. 9 speed. We'll take it to blue. We don't hit speed, lose interest. I'm not even going to get to the 4-speed mods. I can't get through the 5-speed mods here tonight. We're missing on everything, guys. Here's a 4-speed mod. It's okay-ish. We'll try it. 4-speed mod with potency and flat offense. It's okay-ish. 5-speed. 9-speed, we'll try to blue. We hit it again. We'll try to purple. Hit it again. Oh, here we go. 19 speed. We're getting a good one, guys. Let's take that one to 6 dots and keep rolling. Here we go. Nope. Nope. You know what, though? I'm not afraid to calibrate this one time. We've got 53 calibration. You know what? We're going to try it. Potency? It's better than flat defense. Normally I wouldn't calibrate at this level, but it's one of the only 6-dot mods I have, so try to make it as good as we can. That's fine. We'll keep slicing that up at some point in the future. We finally hit one, though, guys. We got one. All right, miss on that one. We're just going to do crosses and triangles from here on out. Okay, we miss on that one. Crosses, triangle, crit chance. Crit chance isn't that great, but it's okay. Early game, we can use that on characters like the Geo Soldier, stuff like that. Here's a potency with 4 speed. Miss on that as well. I'm not going to sell any of these ones that I'm missing on because I just don't have that many, you know, level 15 mods. So everything that I take to 15, even if it misses, I pretty much have to keep it for now. Okay, we're out of slicing materials. We're done. We are done for the week. No reason to look at bigger mods now. I think next week what I'll do is I'll start with the blues and purples and work my, or purple and gold, and work my way down. That could be a good way to take advantage. Let's do this, because even if I'm out of the lowest level materials, I still might hit a purple or gold one, right? So select all of these, upgrade them to 3, show their last stat, go to this, sell off all the ones that don't have speed, go to this, take them all to, oh man, I don't want to take them all to 12 because that's going to be way too much money. So let's just go out here and see what's worth slicing, what's worth leveling. All right. Nope, that's not quite how I wanted that to go, but okay. 9 speed. Garbage. Let's enhance this to 9. We missed speed on all of it. Oof, okay. This one. Miss speed. Yeah, I guess I could have just taken them all up. Wouldn't have been that much. Alright, so let's go to modding a character. Get this done. Back out. And we'll just put a, I don't know. We better put a decent set on Poggle because, I mean, he's one of our geos, right? So let's at least set him up with something. Health, we can try this. Sure, let's see how it goes. I'm getting pretty bad luck on all this stuff. Health with a 5 speed. And that's it. We're out of money. So where's mods that have speed as the main stat? I could put one of them in here. Okay. Then we got to swap one of these out for a defense mod somewhere. We can swap that one out. Put a defense mod on, that's fine. And we'll have to come in here and level stuff up later because we are out of cash. And that's going to be the end of that. Let's go into ships. I don't really think I have anything to do in ships. I have built the Vulture droid up a little bit and you know, put some of the initial skills on the Vulture droid. That's the one that we're leveling up now when we're doing our daily quest for levels up. Investing here in the Vulture droid. We've got 2 million saved up, so let's see if there's a geo ship that still needs to be starred or anything. Ahsoka needs to be starred up. So we'll invest over here. Is there anything else in fleet that we really want to build or activate? Houndstooth, we're waiting on Bosk. We can't farm Bosk yet. We're not high enough level to even farm him, so we're just stuck on that. Plo's ship, we'll start with the... Just keep working that up. That'll be one of the ships that we get to 6 stars to work on our light side tier 3 and tier 4 stuff with the capital ships. So that's pretty much it. We're just stuck with the Geo fleet, TIE Silencer, other ships that we're building up a little bit in the background. Using up all of the fleet currency as we get it. Okay, I'll have to focus in on making a lot more credit purchases with this account. We're really focused hard on credits. Next time we get this raid payout, we'll save a ton of those tokens for credits. We'll get that done. What else is there to see in this account for right now? I think that's about it. I feel like that's about it. Let's go into, well, we can just complete these objectives for the day. Get rid of the box. Get rid of the red dots. Yeah, so that's it. Level 83. We'll hit level 84 sometime this week, and then probably another 10 days after that to hit 85. So we're looking at really right at 2 weeks to hit that level 85. I'll continue to play this account up till 85, but like I said, if you guys don't want to see this account, or if you want to see me do something different with the second account that I'm playing, let me know. Drop it in the comments in the video, or send me a message in Discord, whatever. Help me understand what the community wants to see. Okay. All right, let's go all the way back to the start and see. We had Dank Ideals sent me a ally code to see if he could get a review. Okay. All right, let's take a look at that then. Let's take a look at some Dank Ideals. 832, 688, 773. Search. All right, 6.8 million. 3 in ships, 3.8 in characters. Galactic War Battles 166. Year and a half old. Profundity 6 stars. Fantastic. Okay, like I said before, please tell me what it is that you want out of your account, whether you like GAC, what game modes you want to play, whatever, to give me a little more idea on what to talk about. I was thinking Jabba, but I'm burned. I just unlocked SLKR and about to get the Executor. I mean, with the Lightspeed bundles, that's nice, because you'll end up with 2 big capital ships, JML, Ray, and SLKR. Grand Inquisitor in the house already, working on 3rd Sister Shards. Cal Kestis, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. Interesting. Interesting. Do you also have Afra? I see the Hondo in there. Have you taken the time to get the Aphrodisiac? Oh, I don't see her. Don't have the BT1 and the 000 done yet. Okay. Are you the one that got the Hondo out of the 330 shard pull? I can't remember if that was you or somebody else, but yeah. Okay, so we have the Jedi Knight Cal. That's an interesting push, trying to make that like ultimate JML team, huh? Interesting. Yeah, Jabba seems like Jabba feels like the next thing to do for your account. You've already got Jedi Knight Luke. You've already built Jedi Master Luke. Swinging around into Jabba feels like the sort of easiest route to another big journey payout. Tarful. Interesting. Tarful's already 7 stars. So there's a couple things that you can do, right? You can just say, hey, I'm going to take a minute to stabilize this account and work on your Kenobi for this negotiator. Work on your, getting your malevolence out of the Get To shop. Work on Grievous. Kind of shore up your second tier fleets here a little bit. It's something that you could do. The problem is we don't know what Lightspeed bundles are coming next. And working on older characters right now just feels really risky. Like if you work on Kenobi and then they just come out with something that hands you a Kenobi with a relic, you're going to be sad. Or at least I'd be sad. So that's the risk. I think working on Jabba is a pretty safe bet. I mean, he's one of the newer characters. I doubt that they're going to come out with a Lightspeed Jabba thing. Leia's an even better bet, but you know, if you're burned out and you don't want to go for Jabba, I can't imagine that you're going to want to go for Leia. So two options. I would say Jabba or Leia if you want to just keep pushing. Or you could take a moment to stabilize your account. Build Jedi Knight Revan, Iden Versio, just to have better teams in Grand Arena. Do we have clones built at all? You know, you could circle back around for... Yeah, I don't know, though. It's hard to say. You might get handed clones as a Lightspeed bundle, too, right? Yeah, I don't know. Versio, Jedi Knight Revan... Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You got a lot of old stuff that I would build. Jedi Knight Anakin, Kenobi. There's a lot of stuff here that could be relicked. But knowing that they just might come out with a Lightspeed bundle that has all that stuff it makes it pretty unrewarding. But I think the Revan's safe. I don't think... They haven't put a Journey character into any of the Lightspeed bundles yet. So the likelihood that they're actually going to give a Jedi Knight Revan is near zero, based on what they've already done. Same with Iden Versio. I think it's pretty safe to relic her. And Jedi Knight Anakin, I don't know, just relic him. Relic him for a Qui-Gon team, relic him for his ship in the Negotiator fleet. There's a lot of reasons to relic him. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It's tough to pick other old stuff without saying, you know what, just go for the Jabba or go for Leia. It feels to make more sense that way. All right. Let's catch up on chat over here. Playlist says people at 5 million boosted from Lightspeed bundle cannot have Malgus unless they wailed out of their minds. So unless you whale, you have to get Malgus from Conquest. Malgus will come out of Proving Grounds. I think his shards are available in the shop now. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go take a look and see if maybe he's just hanging around in there where we can see him. I doubt it. I don't know. Malicos is in there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that you can get him out of a shop at the moment. So I think it's just Proving Grounds, and then you have to refresh Proving Grounds. And you can do... How many refreshes can you do on Proving Grounds? Is it 2 refreshes each Proving Ground or something like that, or is it only 1? I feel like it's a low number, but maybe it's 1 or 2 refreshes that you could do each Proving Ground. So it just takes a long time to get Malgus if you don't already have him. You can buy Proving Ground characters for crystals. I'm pushing for Leia. My squadron is chock full of them. Arva says Hondo is a big whatever. Sana is decentish, but it's not a game changer. And the droids are part of a mediocre team that's not outstanding in any game mode. Wouldn't even call Afra good. I'd rather have another Raddus team than Afra. Really? Huh. Datacron check. Oh my god. That's a lot of level 0 Datacrons. Wow, so we got 2 Saw Datacrons, Drogan Datacron. Alright. Man, you're maxing out Datacrons, huh? Cad Bane, Cara Dune, L3. Man, you're taking a lot of these bad boys all the way up to 9, huh? That's cool. Flexing those level 9 Datacrons. So you're of the opinion of... See, I like to build more and use them for stats with any team. And you're building them all to level 9 and using them, I guess, with the specific characters. Do you have L3? Yeah, you have her from the Hyperdrive bundle, right? So we have L3 in here somewhere, I imagine. Or not Hyperdrive, but the Lightspeed bundles. Yeah, so that's cool. That's a cool way to work with your Datacrons, you know, just max out the ones that you get for the characters. Armor penetration, physical accuracy, special critical chance. Ugh. The stats on the set of Datacrons, they're not appealing to me. Take a quick look at mods. Bodhi Rook, 329. It's good to have the fastest Bodhi Rook in the game, right? Resistance Hero Finn, 325. That's pretty good. It's a nice fast Finn for your Fin Poe team. Marjade, 307. Ooh, she needs help. She needs some. She needs a boost. This is one you can definitely 6-dot. You can work on that mod. Yeah, so your speed drops off pretty quickly here, my friend. I think you might have some catch-up refreshes to do. 301 speed on Saw Gerrera, though, huh? Interesting. How fast is your dash? Your Dashola? 282. Same thing I would say as before. You know, if your dash isn't going to be fast, you got speed mods on him, but he's not fast, right? If he's not like 320 or so, just make him hit hard. That way when he does get a turn, at least he kills everything. Or some things. All right. Anything else I can help you with, man? Sorry I couldn't be more decisive, but I mean, if you don't want to build GLs, you're in a rough spot with that account. Saw and Bodhi is nuts. Saw feels like a trap. The Cad main cron I just did tonight. It's flat 140 times offense. Nice. Ben Williams says, thanks for reminding me I gotta go level up the new Datacrons. Hail King Bodhi. Well, Chirrut and the team and heal. Each heal over time is +5 speed. Arva says Baze is needed in other teams. Yeah, but I mean, if you don't have the other teams where Baze is needed, then you know you can make a cool team out of it. Alrighty, let's. I think there was somebody else that hit me up for a review here. Let's take a look. So we did Dank, we did Ben Williams. Descending Madness said we'd like to take a look. Let's see, my mods are horrible. Okay. All right, we'll take a look at this and then I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Working on my guides for next year. I'm going to try to drop at least the first couple 2024 things for tomorrow. Pretty much done with a couple of them. I'm doing a sort of intro for the game. Just, you know, I don't know. Maybe somebody finds the game, looks it up on YouTube and says, do I even want to play this game? So I'm putting together a video that kind of talks through the game and why, you know, free-to-play is kind of dead. And try to give people that advice up front so they know what they're in for. And then I've redone the Hope of Rebellion. I'm working on redoing the Executor Guide. But dear me, these are much different than they were last year, and I'm pretty much having to start over with the guides. So as much as I thought I was going to be able to reuse last year's content, I pretty much have to redo the whole thing. So I'm partway through the Executor build. That one will drop hopefully next weekend. and I'll have my 2024 guides done. That's the plan anyway. Okay, what did I do? Did I hit the wrong button while I wasn't paying attention? I think I did. Oh, good gravy. All right, let's try again. Let us try again. All right, here we go. 311-862-481. I thought I hit enter, but I guess I must have deleted something. D Madness. Whiskey Hoarder says, don't tell them, DL. Let them come to that conclusion and suffer like us. Well, I mean, if people come into the game with their eyes open and make a... So let's say you come into the game and you're playing it for 3 months and you're like, oh my God, this is a pay-to-play game. I needed to have bought that hyperdrive bundle and these Lightspeed bundles all along, and people are just going to hate the game and quit. You know, at least if you tell people up front, look, you're going to be into this game for $100 if you want to play. If you really want to get serious about the game, it's $100. It's the price of admission. Get used to that idea, and then rush a big fleet, and after that, you can play free to play forever. It's not a bad message, and at least people know what to expect. And for those people that disagree with that message, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. This is my opinion. I've made a video on it. If you have a different opinion, you can also make your video on it. Wonderful world we live in. Galactic War Battles 1, 5637. So 1 year, 3 months, more or less. 2 million in ships, 2.4 in characters, 4.4 overall. So we are in hard conquest. All right. Hard conquest available, and I see an Executrix fleet. I see the Negotiator at 5 stars. So the first question I have to ask, for an account that's over a year old, where's your big fleet? And why don't we at least have the Negotiator as our main fleet? The Negotiator is far superior to the fleet that you've got. So when I take a look at this, do we have relic geos? Is that why we still think we can do that? No, Gear 12 geos. Yeah, I can't help but think that we should probably... you can still use the Houndstooth with Negotiator. In fact, I recommend, as a starting 3, Negotiator, Umbran Starfighter, and Jedi Knight Anakin's ship. If you're not using these bounty hunters for a better fleet, that's still a very valid way to play. And the Houndstooth is better to farm up early than the BTLB Y-Wing. Because you do need Bosk and you want a ship and blah, blah, blah. So it's not a bad fleet to have. But I certainly think building some Galactic Republic, building Ahsoka, Plo, and the Umbran Starfighter, you have Ahsoka. You could play Houndstooth, Anakin, Ahsoka as your starting 3, and you could reinforce with any of your other good ships. So, yeah, I wouldn't be using that Executrix as quickly as you can. That would be my priority. Get gear onto this Kenobi. Get his skills up. Get him to gear 11. You don't have to even relic him. Get him to gear 11. Max out the Negotiator skills. Swap over that fleet. Dank Ideal says, I tried to get my friend into this. He played for 2 days, and all the guys he watched kept saying you need 5 different teams, etc., and he quit. Descending Madness says, I wasn't getting get to. Oh, okay. Really just unlocked the Negotiator. Relic the Broods and Geos. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, again, it's not a judgment. I want to be clear about this when I do these account reviews. I consider myself to be stating things that I hope are factual statements. So, yeah, I mean, looking at this account, that's the very first thing I would work on. I would take a break from whatever else you're doing, get the negotiator built up, and yeah, you've got the 3 starting ships: Ahsoka, Anakin, Houndstooth. That's a fine starting 3, and then you can work on Plo and 5s as reinforcements, and get that fleet up and running. You'll be happier with that. Are you working on one of the big fleets? Are you working on Executor or Profundity? I would think Executor if you're working on anything. You got 6-star Imperial TIE Bomber, Executrix, characters, bounty hunters, Bosk. Okay, so that's the second thing I would have to recommend, is that you get working on the Executor journey. You've got Piat Relic 7. So if you're not already working on Executor, then Executor would be what I would do. And there's a lot to do, right? You bought the Resistance Lightspeed stuff, so you've got Rey coming around the bend. You've got SLKR on the horizon. So in terms of character stuff, that is really what I would do. I know you're going to want to relic your Rey, get that going. Your relic your SLKR, get that going. But aside from that, I think you need to get the Executor into this account. So work on Executor and finish out those light speed things. That's got to be the priorities. All right, Descending Madness says she will be unlocked literally tonight. Okay, nice. Need the last 50 shards for Galactic Legend Rey. That's fantastic. Yeah, so I think in that regard, that's what you got going on with the account, right? Work on your Rey, work on your SLKR, but don't be satisfied with the fleet you got. You gotta get into the Executor, get the Negotiator up and running, and then build your way into Executor. And then from there, you'll have 2 GLs, you'll have the Executor. You can do whatever you want with the account. There's literally no bad decisions after that. All right, let's take a look at mods. And again, we'll set our expectations reasonable for mods. Okay, 285 is your fastest character. Piet is at 271 with a speed set. All right, so you've got some work to do on mods. Whenever I see stuff like this, I think people who have to work on mods usually already know that they've got work to do on mods, so there's no reason for me to belabor that point. But yeah, no, I think it's, you got a lot of good stuff in the account. Just that's the path that I would do. Set up your Negotiator fleet, get that stabilized. And again, the Plo and the 5s, you don't have to build up to full relic level. You can just build like a gear 11 5s, build like a gear 10 Plo, just to get them in as reinforcements. And then work on that Executor while you're finishing out your Rey and your SLKR. Seems like a reasonable path. Mods have been so hard to get for speed. Madness, have you ever watched my Mod Mastery series? If you haven't, you know, my videos are usually long and sometimes kind of boring. But even if you don't want to watch all the Mod Mastery and like how I statistically manage my mods, at least watch Mod Mastery 6. It gives all the filters that I use. And just like you see me work through my mods in like a week's worth of mods in 10 minutes, those filters, once you understand what they're doing, you can work through a full week's worth of mods in 10 minutes in the same way. So it's worth a watch. And if you want to see it in action, literally every Darth Loquitur update video that I've done, you can see me working on mods, using those filters, what buttons I push when I don't. And again, you can make your own method, but I've quoted Confucius before. There's 3 ways to learn. The first and noblest is by reflection. So you just think about what you'd like to do and then you do it that way. The easiest is by imitation, and the hardest is by experience. So in this case, if you don't want to do the hardest by experience, you can just imitate what I'm doing. And statistically, I've picked a route that provides good results for speed substats. So think about it. Take a look at it. It's worth having a look. Yeah, Mod Mastery series. Just look up Loquitur Mod Mastery, and those holocrons will come up. They've got a green background, and an ugly old man on the front of them. So there you go. Every fan of Loquitur has learned a lot from mods. Yep. Trust me, mods make your game. Yeah. In the new video, I did kind of a rip-off of the friends don't let friends drive drunk, friends don't let friends skip leg day, and friends don't let friends have bad mods. I amuse myself sometimes, even if it's not that funny for everybody else. It's funny for me. All right, we're going to wrap it up there. I got some more stuff that I need to do on those holocrons to get them ready to drop tomorrow. So we'll have the Loquitur update, a couple 2024, and then we'll follow up with my intention is to do an executor build, and then my intention is to do like a 1 to 85 guide if anybody still wants to play that way. So we'll try to get all those here in the next couple weeks. All right. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in, and subscribe if you want to watch more stuff in the future. The notification bell will tell you when I'm doing the live stream, so you can come on here and get a roster review and whatnot. Join us over on Discord. The link is down below. It's in the header up above. It's all over the place. We got a great Discord community. We got people like Arva, who you've seen chatting it up here, giving advice on how to play the game and what's good and what's not. Arva's a very experienced player, massive knowledge about the game. We got more people, fantastic players like him, on the Loquitur Discord that are willing to give people advice and help out new players. And it's really a great community, non-toxic, fun group to be a part of. I hope to see you over there. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next holocron.